Hey family, peace and love to my kings, my queens, my brothers and my sisters. I greet you all with love and light of the Most High God, the infinite creator, source of all things, source within. I thank you all for checking your sister out, okay? This video won't be that long, so I'm going to do the best I can to put this information out here to the best of my ability. And I have another video that's behind this one, so be on the lookout for this for my next video. My next video, I'm going to be talking about the 10 virgins. Is very important, family, for those of you who are spiritual, like-minded, like your brothers and sisters, because I'm speaking from a place of from the spiritual perspective, not religious, but from a spiritual perspective, as far as relating to those parables. All right. And I also want to do a brief talking about that emergency signal that Trump had put out. Okay, so anyway, with this video right here, I quickly want to talk about Cern, just real quick, because sister had hit me up and she asked me some questions about Cern. And please know, no question is silly. All right, if you don't know, you don't know. There's a lot I still don't know, but if I don't ask the questions, I would not get an answer. Let me just say that. Okay, I haven't really mastered myself to fully evolve within to where well, like I said, some people hear voices. I'm not hearing no voices. All right, I'm not hearing no voices. You know, I see what I see within myself, and like I said, there's an energy like no other that flows through me. And when I'm meditating, I can receive answers from my higher self. Everybody's different, okay? But anyway, but the understanding that I had received about Cern, let me just say this. So sister hit me up and she asked me about Cern. One of her questions was, will Cern be the reason? She asked me, will Cern cause the earth to fall? I think that's what she said. Something to that. And I meditate on the question. So anyway, what I come to understand about Cern is, and we all know that this is some kaleidoscope that's in Switzerland, all right? Everybody knows about it, so what I'm speaking about ain't nothing new, okay? I just briefly want to talk about it real quick. Cern family, Cern, no matter what these so-called, Switzerland scientists are saying about, their reason for creating Cern, to find the God particle and all of that. It goes deeper, family. It really goes deeper. And like I said, they're not going to really tell us everything, because they just come out and tell us exactly their true agenda of building this so-called beast, okay, of a machine. People would not be going for it. They would not go for it. And for the most part, it ain't really too much that we all can really do about it, because, we all know that it is truly funded through the shadow government, all right? You have elites, they want this, you know what I'm saying? They want this, and for whatever reason, because you have a lot of people that are very satanic, and they're into dark things, and, they don't care for the light, their light is not expanded, they like things just the way it is because it works for them, okay? But anyway, they're not going to tell you about the true agenda of why they really built this beast of a machine, Cern. Let me just say this. What I sense within my being, all right? Many of you have your own temple. You can go to your own self and meditate, all right? And get your own answers. Okay? But what I sense with Cern is this machine is something that they have built. But one thing with this machine, they can... Let me just say it like this. For one thing, with this machine, they can create portals, okay? They can create portals with this machine. But what they cannot do is tap into those higher realms. Let me just say that. They cannot tap into those higher realms, okay? There are certain realms that they can tap into, and for the most part, they're okay with the realms that they are tapping into, because there's a lot of things that they have seen, all right, by opening up portals that they have seen come out of these portals. There are things that they have seen that are, as we consider it, through the veil, that's behind the veil. They're seeing it sort of as an image sort of I'm trying to get my words together. The machine is creating a portal while it's on that they can see images, okay? I don't know how they see these images, you know, maybe like on a screen. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not there. But this is what I'm told within myself. They are seeing images, okay? There are things that are going on behind the veil, all right? Within these so-called lower realms, okay? They are seeing, it's sort of being played out like watching a screen, sort of. So they are seeing images, and certain things have come through. Certain things have come through, all right? That can affect us in this realm, such as, you know, well, I ain't going to all that, but let me just say this. Cern can create portals. Cern can also mess with our timeline, all right? It can mess with our timeline. Now, what are one of the reasons that they would welcome that, okay? Because they know it can do it. They know it can do this. What are one of the reasons that they would want to welcome that, okay? These elites and all of that. That's going along with it, because well, anyway, one of the reasons that they are welcoming this is because you have to realize you have ascended masters that's trying to come back, all right? A lot of them are here already, all right? You have a lot of important people that are messengers, prophets. A lot of people are coming back trying to help the masses out, okay? Many people have reincarnated here for whatever reason. A lot of it wasn't by choice, you know. They were just reincarnated, okay, for whatever reason. And then some people came here because they choose to come here, okay, to help, to be of service, to help raise the vibration, to help, you know, the planet to raise its frequency so it can, you know, continuously to shift, okay, and basically just wake the masses up, you know. But even though if I got free will out here, still just having a messenger out here, all right, and whoever that messenger is whoever they is, okay. But the fact that they are coming back, they're trying to do their part by trying to help wake the masses up, okay, their way, okay. And many people will be led to them, okay. Whether you are ascended master or not, you know, everybody is here for a reason. You know, everybody has a purpose here, okay. Many people are operating their purpose. Many people are so asleep that they're not even awakened to their purpose, okay. But there are people that are forced to be reckoned with. They are awakened. I'm seeing images right now. They are awakened, and they have a lot to say as far as information that can really, you know, quicken, okay, the masses to wake up, okay, with the information, with the knowledge, because in the words, my people perish from lack of knowledge, to help enlighten, okay, humanity to where as humanity start to awaken, the light that's within them will expand more, and as more people, you know, I like the words say, you know, when two or more are there in the midst, I'm there. Especially when it's about people who pray. But you can imagine two or more people who light is expanded. You know, according to Christ, he said, I'm there in the midst. But these are people, for your life to be expanded, of course, you are in Christ. Because Christ is nothing but, Christ represents love, and which is the highest frequency anyway that there is, okay? And definitely enlightenment. And when we all start to light up on the inside, we will get to that Christ-like state, all right, that crystal-like state, all right, within. And they don't want that. They don't want that. Having people coming back can really change things, and not in their favor. Not in their favor. So by them messing with the timelines, all right, instead of people going like from the third dimension to the fourth dimension, they starting to rise up, and then they're going from the fourth dimension to the fifth dimension. The reason a lot of people are not actually experiencing the fifth dimension because of the timelines. The timelines, you know, they're messing with the fourth dimension timelines, all right? They are expanding it, and they're messing with it to where people are not actually reaching the fifth dimension. Will we get there? Yes, many of us, we will get there. Okay, some of us are halfway in, halfway out. It's like 1 feet in and 1 feet out, but you're not fully there. Well, that's due to this is all due to the manipulation, all right, of timelines. Okay, they mess with everybody big time. Okay, and that's one of the reasons. But let me just say this: that's one of the things about Cern that is creating havoc on this planet. Cern is going to play a big part. I don't know if many of you are Bible readers, but it's going to play a big part due to the so-called end times, due to Revelation. There's a lot of parables throughout the whole Bible, to tell you the truth. A whole lot of parables, and one must be truly, really spiritual to understand, because Christ was spiritual as well. He wasn't just no carnal man. He was spiritual. He was very enlightened. Okay, and just like he was saying, me and my Father are one. As we see the Father, the Most High God, we consider the Most High God as the supreme being, eternal, omnipotent, just this infinite creator, all right, source of all things, source within you. Christ was not speaking really to everybody. He pretty much was speaking to those who get it. You know what I mean? Because when you get it, you can understand it because you've seen it for yourself. Okay, so that's someone who's receiving spiritual meat. But if you're reading the word and it ain't making no sense to you, okay, and but you still a person of faith because you choose to believe, you're pretty much receiving spiritual milk, and it will all make sense to you by and by if you pray about it. You pray for more understanding. It will make sense to you more, but it's going to really hit you when you start to seek, so shall you find, and you start also exercising. And I think it's Matthew 24 or 23 is one of them, but it's seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things should be added unto you. To be honest with you, when I was thinking currently, I thought these things was like money. Okay, money, like a lot of church people do. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, money is going to be added unto me. Yes, prosperity is going to be added unto me. No, it's more to it. There's riches out here, carnally riches, and then there's spiritual riches. Okay, and that's what many of us need to try to get to, being spiritual and get to being spiritually rich. It's nothing like breaking through within yourself and connecting with source within yourself, so you can get your answers for yourself. It's nothing like it. It's priceless. It's like the words say, it's precious than rubies and gold. It's like connecting with source within. It's like a precious, rare, stone, a rare gem, and it's priceless, and it's not, and you wouldn't sell it for nothing, for no money, no nothing. You would not sell it. And that's how precious it is. No money's worth it. No money's worth giving it up, But anyway, there's so many people that are so distracted. They're so busy chasing money and, being so worldly, materialistic, that they lose sight of the spiritual things, the things that are the unseen things. And these things are really, eternal. This out here, this is illusion. It comes and it goes, it fades out. It's temporal. But when you go within yourself, seeing your benevolent family of the light, the Most High God rod his staff, seeing your benevolent, angels, it's just priceless. It's priceless. And getting back to Cern, it's going to play a big part in that. It's opening up a lot of portals, all right? Or thanks be to the Most High God. One dimension that they would not be seen, and that's these higher realms. They're not allowed. For the most part, none of us pretty much allowed either. If we are operating being low vibrational, we're not allowed. We'll be knocked right back down too. That's why we gotta start mastering ourselves and get back Christ-like. And it's not really, when I think about Christ-like, it doesn't mean you have to be perfect, all right? But you still got to honor the word and honor being righteous. Honor that word righteousness. You got to honor it, okay? By working on yourself, cleaning out, your thoughts, your emotions that no longer serve you. Just get right on the inside. And when you do, family, you're going to know it, because you're going to have a breakthrough experience on the inside. And when you start going through yourself, especially for those who their eyes awaken, you're going to start seeing good things. You're going to start seeing good things. Beautiful people coming to you, people in robes. You're going to start seeing good things. And like I said, the Revelation talks about it. These people in robes, but there are also people that are on the planets that wear beautiful garments. There are people and beings that live within the earth wear garments as well. So it's not just heaven, people wearing white robes. For some reason, it's something about robes. A lot of people and beings wear robes. It's very interesting. A lot of them wear those as apparel, as garments on their bodies. But anyway, but you would know, because you would sense the energy. It's all about energy, family. Not about looks, but it's about energy that you're picking up. You would know. But like I said, even though I'm talking about Cern, have no fear, family. Because like I said, as long as you have a relationship with the Most High God, and you acknowledge the Son as well, Christ. Where many want to acknowledge him as Jesus or Yeshua, just acknowledge him, all right? Because it does say in the word, he is the way. And I believe that for myself, because when I'm going through myself, I acknowledge him, and it helps me to navigate in the spirit realm wonderfully, without being, shall I say, knocked down or being blocked, going through certain spiritual portals within myself. Just me acknowledging Christ alone, all right? And also me remembering certain verses in the Bible that I know by heart, and that's spiritual food right there. All of this helps me, all right? It helps me to navigate in the spirit realm, and it can help many of you too, but it's a matter of choice. But I'm not really fearing Cern. No matter what pops out of it, I'm not worried about it, because I've been having many crazy dreams about seeing these huge big bugs. I don't know why I've been dreaming about this, but I've been having a dream about seeing huge big. They look like ants. Huge big ants that's big like dogs. It's big as like a German Shepherd. I mean, they long looking, ant looking, warrior looking ants. I was seeing something like that in my dream, and I was scared as I don't know what. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I'm like, it's one thing to see them as small, but to see them as big like dogs, that bothered me a lot. But in my dream, you know what? Was I scared for a moment? Yes, I was. But then I got my composure together, and as I was looking at them, and I was standing as a child of the light, child of the Most High God, those ants went around me. Those few ants went around me, and I was hearing people screaming and everything, running and screaming, but they didn't touch me. And these so-called creatures that in the future, all right, in the future times, or whatever pops out, or whatever portal, have no fear, family. Have no fear, because you will be covered. Even the word tells you that, all right? The children of the Most High God will be covered. So have no fear. I just pretty much wanted to go over a little details about Cern, because I want to answer that sister question, as far as will the earth fall and all of this. No, I don't sense that, but it will cause a major devastation upon the earth, due to these portals, and that really leads to a lot of lower realms, lower dimensions. And what comes out of that, a lot of lower beings and spirits and entities. And we all know that demons ain't nothing but angels. They like fallen angels. A lot of them can come out of these portals, but still, without said and done, have no fear. As long as you have a relationship with the source, the Most High God, many of us will be covered. Like we have a bubble over us, we'll be covered. There might be chaos all around you, but you will be covered. So keep imagining that light around you, family, and keep your vibration high, because that is your ultimate protection, your vibration. Keep it high. And I can't speak for you, but definitely acknowledge Christ, because those demons bow at his name, and they also cannot stand the word. They cannot stand the word, okay? Which has been written by man, but it has been inspired by the Most High God. That's why a lot of the information has been taken out. Because there are things that were taken out that we really needed to know, and they didn't want us to know for whatever reason. But I see it now. You know, the fact that I'm waking up, and many of you are waking up now. You can kind of see why they didn't want certain information that once was in the Word. They didn't want it. They didn't want to keep it in there. All right, because people knew who they are, and they start to awaken and start exercise their God-given power. Yeah, you'll be a force to reckon with, and they definitely, like I said, don't want certain people coming back to start stirring up the pot. They don't want that pot stirred up. They don't want people starting to awaken. They don't want somebody to get on here and their views are starting to really, pick up, and they're speaking about, calling out darkness, and things they're seeing that's really it's a part of distraction, trying to keep people from waking up, trying to keep people for as far as getting to that place of speaking about having compassion and love for one another. They don't want us talking like that. All they want is confusion, chaos, because the beast feeds off of that. And these little vibrational beings and entities, they feed off of that. They love confusion and chaos and fear. They love your fear. But anyway, I'm through talking. I'm just babbling. I love you in Christ. Thank you for checking me out. Thank you for your love and supporting my channel. All is well. All is well. Keep the faith, family. And don't worry about Cern. I wouldn't. Don't worry about Cern and nothing else. Just keep walking in the light. Let love be your guide. Peace and love to you all. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say for right now. Bye.